it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video. It's another crafting for Disney video, and this one's all about 4th of July. So I am super excited to make this, but before we jump into what you're gonna need for today's tutorial, remember that our weekly WOW sale that ends on June 27th of 2021 is 20% off all Glitter Flex Ultra, which is one of my favorite materials. So what you're gonna need for today's tutorial is your t-shirt, which I am using an asphalt gray Bella and Canvas, your vinyl, which I am using actually 3 shades of Glitter Flex Ultra, which is rainbow, white, opaque. So as you can see, it's glitter, but like it's white glitter. There's no other color in it, which I like. Navy and red Glitter Flex Ultra. So if you will give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over how to make this. So as you can see, we're in Cricut Design Space. So first thing we need to do is go select our Disney images for our Minnie America Magic or Mickey America Magic design. So as you can see, I was already looking at the princess files because I wanted a castle to replace a letter. So I downloaded this castle. It's part of the princess series. So we're gonna go ahead and insert the image. There we go. Now we're gonna go back to images and I'm gonna type in Mickey. Gonna take a second. Okay. We're gonna choose the Mickey head. Insert the image. If you can hear the noise outside, there's really not much I can do about it. I'm sorry, they're taking and making that big O sign, so that's part of it. Okay, and then last but not least, I need to go back to images and I need my Minnie. And we're gonna choose that Minnie. And we're gonna click Insert Image. Okay, so now we have the 3 images that we're going to need. So the first thing I want to go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and ungroup the Mickey head. And I'm going to delete the red and yellow layer because I don't need those. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and type out our text. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna choose our font. So it was a Cricut font that I was looking at. There's several, you know, Cricut fonts and things like that that you can look at. And I'm looking for like a cursive-y font. And I'm gonna show you how to make both, even if I'm only cutting one. I wanted you to see how to make, okay, so system, there we go, there we go. Make sure that we're actually in it. Okay, so have to find it, and there are so many fonts that this can take a second whenever you're looking for a specific, I can't talk right now, a specific font. Okay. There we go. We're going to use Canvas Regular. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and type out the word Minnie. Okay. Then we're going to space over a couple of times. And I'm going to type out, oh, wrong thing. I need an apostrophe. America. Might help if I spell America correct. Okay. And we're going to space over a little bit like we did before. And we're going to do magic. But we're going to use the castle as the letter A. So let's give it 2 spaces and then there we go. Okay, so that kind of shows you the basics of what it's going to look like. So I definitely want to go ahead and ungroup this. And I do want to go ahead and type out the word Mickey as well. Just for reference because we're going to do both. Okay, so there's Mickey, there's Minnie. Okay, so Minnie, we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and weld you together. Okay, now for America, I'm gonna make that apostrophe smaller. Okay, and I am going to take, and let's go ahead and give that guy a little offset because I want him to kind of look fat like the other letters, if that makes sense. So we're gonna give him a little bit. Oop, that's too much. Oh, let's cancel. Let's undo. Okay, there we go. Now let's give him an offset. Okay, so we're gonna go 0.01. Or 0.025. There we go. Okay, so now I like your depth. Okay, so now I'm going to take my apostrophe with both pieces and we're going to weld it together. There we go. So I'm going to take the word America and we're going to weld it together. Now I'm going to take the word America and the apostrophe and I'm going to align tops. Okay, now I'm going to weld it. Perfect. Okay, and then now the word magic. I'm going to go ahead and weld you together. And we're going to line you up like this. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do to make it easier to see my alignment is I'm going to line it up on the grid marks. So what I'm doing is I'm going down and over a box each time. Do we like it like that? I think that's a little bit close. I like the alignment other than that. Let's see, how does that look? I think that looks pretty good. So now I need to take my Mickey and align it with my word Minnie. Okay, so we like that, but we need to bring you down some, just a hair. There we go. Just a hair. Okay, now I'm going to take the word Mickey. So I'm going to grab, hold on, let's see where we are. Make it where I can't see the word Minnie. I'm going to grab Mickey America Magic and I am going to copy and I'm going to paste. Okay, there we go. Now I can take and get rid of the word Mickey on this one, delete, and I can make it where we see Minnie again. There we go. Okay, so we're liking how this looks. So now what I want to do is I want to take my castle, make my castle much smaller. Okay, let's kind of zoom in. And I'm going to align my castle. Oh, let's undo that. Select my castle. Undo that. Okay, she needs to come down just a hair. No, leave. Stop it. There we go. Okay, now we can bring back magic. Okay, now I do think I need to move the castle over. That's too much. Undo that again. Okay, make it where magic can't be seen. Let's try it like that, see what we got. Okay, that looks good to me. So one of the things I need to do is select all that. We're going to weld, and I'm going to copy and paste. To make sure that lines up. There we go. Now, the magic word is going to be deleted because now we have it that way. So for both of the magic words, we're going to select both of them, and those are going to be cut in navy blue. So we're going to change that color to navy. There we go. And both the America is going to be cut in white. There we go. And the Minne is going to be in, well, Minne and Mickey are both going to be in red. Okay. Let's select our white layer again, and we'll change the color just a little bit so that way we can see what we're doing. We'll just choose gray for now. There we go. Okay, so this is what we look like so far. So far cute, huh? Okay. Now, let's zoom out just a little bit so we can see what we're doing. So with Minne, we're gonna take and delete lots of things off of here because I just want her bow. Okay. Oh, and I got rid of her. There we go. Okay, so now we have her bow. We are going to make that red. Okay. And I'm going to take her bow and I'm going to shrink it down some. There we go. I think that looks super cute. Should I make it a little bit smaller? We'll make it a tad bit smaller. Okay, so let's go ahead. We like that. Now, I'm going to make you 10.5 inches wide. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to take and make it where we cannot see it. Okay, I need to take and weld together my bow. There we go. And make that where it's not visible. Okay. Oh, we hit the wrong America. There we go. Now, for our Mickey head. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with Mickey is I'm going to take a circle. There we go. Because we want it to look more like the, almost where it looks kind of like the Mickey ear hat, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so let's align those center, there we go, horizontally. Now, I like how that looks, so we're gonna go ahead and slice. Pretty easy. So I'm gonna get rid of everything that's on here except for that portion of the Mickey ears. Okay, we're gonna make you a tad bit smaller. And we're gonna kind of angle you that way, maybe not that much. Okay, so I like you like that. Now I'm going to take my red Mickey and my Mickey ears, and we're going to weld it. There we go. Now let's make you 10.5 inches wide. Okay, let's zoom out some so we can look at the two of them together. Don't you think those look so cute for the 4th of July? And as you can see, yes, there are parts of it that are difficult, but I mean, all in all, it's really not that bad, and it really doesn't use that much material. So I do need to change these colors because these are going to be in glitter and those are not. So let's select that layer. Let's make you pink just for grins. Okay, the silver layer, let's make you darker. And then the navy layer, let's make you that color. There we go. Okay, so now this is ready to cut. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, okay, as Mickey America Magic. Or let's do Mickey, or Disney 4th. Disney 4th, I think that'd be cute. Okay, Disney 4th of July. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this off of here because I'm not cutting that today. We're only going to make one. There we go. Now we're going to use this with a mat. And because this is HTV, we're going to go ahead and mirror our design. There we go. Okay, now we're going to click continue. Takes just a second. It's connecting to everything. Okay, we're going to choose iron-on, not smart iron-on glitter. Okay, so where's my favorites? No more favorite shows. Let's see. Let's type in glitter because it's not showing my material anymore. Glitter. Okay, so there's a glitter iron-on right there. Let's add you to favorites. Done. Okay, so that's the setting we're going to use. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we will go over how to make this. So I have my red Glitter Flex Ultra laying out here. I did go ahead and weed both of the other pieces off camera because if you see me weed one piece of glitter, you've seen me weed them all. Now, one thing I did decide to do after the fact is not take and weed the centers from the castle. Like I felt like if I did that, it would be too much. Like I wanted it a little bit more simplified than that. So just to let you know, I didn't weed the centers on the castle. Now, one of the things we're gonna learn today too, that is kind of one of those things that I'm pretty sure I don't think I've shown you before. If you notice that the design is supposed to look left justified. So it's almost supposed to look like if you wrote it in a school book. So I have my 16-inch t-shirt guide. Now I want to go ahead and grab my other pieces, even though we're not sticking them all at once. I want to line up my design so I can actually find center. So we're going to go ahead and just take our design and line it up just the way we want it to, okay? That's pretty close. Now, I'm gonna take the whole thing, all 3 pieces together, okay? So, now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm gonna take and fold this in half, but it's not gonna look like half because I'm gonna fold it over to where this red lines up with the end of the navy, if that makes sense. So you can see it goes over actually halfway center. So it's going to not look correct, but it is correct. So, okay, line it up, and we want it about 3 or 4 fingers or so down from the collar. Okay, I like it like that. So now I'm gonna take and cover, there we go. And I have the heat press preheated to 330 degrees for 15 seconds, which is pretty standard across the board. Now, I'm not gonna heat it for that long because I am doing multiple colors. It just works better if you don't. There we go. Look how cute. I love red glitter. I love glitter in general. Like, there's nothing better in my mind than glitter. Okay? And I'm just kind of eyeballing the placement of everything else, you know, because I know that those are pretty close, so I want them to line up pretty close, if that makes sense. Okay. There we go. Again, we're gonna cover, and we're not gonna heat it for the full 15 seconds yet. There we go. I love how cute this looks. And you know that they have like some 4th of July mini ears. Tell me that would not be the cutest thing ever. Okay, now that is where I want it to be. Now this time we will heat for the full 15 seconds because it's not gonna hurt anything. There we go. So as you can see, this doesn't take long. A lot of when you're doing t-shirts, the biggest portion is designing. And part of that is just kind of playing around with text, things like that, you know. I can teach you my methods on how I design, but you know, part of it is up to you. So now one thing I always go back and do is I always go back and do one final pressing just to make sure everything is good on here, doesn't take long. And I did want to go ahead and remind you that the Glitter Flex Ultra is the weekly wow sale this week. So that sale ends on June the 27th at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time, so that's midnight our time. And I love it. I want anything with sparkle like nobody's business. So that's the completed shirt. Look how good that looks. And let me show you how much this catches the light. Look at that. And see, even on that white, you see how it looks like snow? I love it. I love it all. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.